Hello, I'm Pastor Bill Pfohl of the Jesse Lee Memorial United Methodist Church, and I'm sitting outside of our sanctuary building by our church bell that was present when the church building was located on the corner of Katuna and Main Street. I'm doing this video on July the 7th, 2020 for the Historic Society of Ridgefield and as a witness for what it's been like in the church during this COVID-19 time. When COVID became a much more obvious and serious problem in early March, we ceased to have in-person worship services and began doing pre-recorded services and posting them on Facebook and the church's webpage through YouTube. These worship services have been a way for folks to experience and be a part of a worship service without having to be in close proximity to one another. The requirement to wear wet masks and to socially distance, which means to be at least 6 feet from each other, has been a part of our recent worship time, the last 3 weeks or so. And we've been meeting outdoors where persons are sitting with their family and at least 6 feet from everybody else, and singers, if we've only had singers one Sunday so far, they're at least 12 feet from everyone else. Indoor meetings in the church now, in recent days after some opening up, are limited to 5 people, and you have to be socially distanced and wearing a mask. But for the 3 months prior to these recent openings, almost all of our meetings took place on Zoom, an online platform where folks could meet with video or just audio, and we held Bible studies and youth group, Sunday school classes, trustees meetings. It sort of became a new cyberspace for church ministries. We had a real sense of loss in a lot of the things that we have been doing and feeling very good about for a number of years. For more than 36 years, Jesse Lee Church has been sending volunteers to the South Central Appalachian Mountain region through the ASP, Appalachia Service Project group. We had more than 280 that went in 2019, but this year ASP had to be canceled because of COVID and safety issues. So we have smaller groups that continue to be doing some work these days in our Spirit Builder ministry, building ramps and providing accessibility, but we needed to close down that ministry for some time as well. The United Methodist Church has set some guidelines for us and for all of the churches within our conference, and we've been living within those in our connectional way. The rise and awareness of racial injustice has had an impact upon the ways that we've been in conversation in the midst of COVID as well. The virus has had a larger impact on persons of color, particularly black and brown people. And with the death, the murder of George Floyd, the church has taken a new look at the ways that we have colluded with privilege and impacted persons who have been denied justice for a long time. And so being in environments where we can't socialize as much, it's been interesting to try and think about what it is that we would like socialization and society to look like. Jesse Lee continues to be actively involved in the community as we discern what compassion looks like and how we might have a larger impact upon persons near and far. Our Stephen ministry has provided a sense of care and connection. We've had very active connections, phone calls and visitations. We've partnered with a local restaurant and have been delivering ordered meals and then facilitating a Zoom kind of fellowship time for those who would go to a restaurant and eat together after services. It's been challenging to try and think of ways to help people stay mentally and spiritually whole in the midst of this physical challenge. This worship time has been different because we can't sing congregational hymns. Singing is really kind of not safe for now. But we hope that we'll be able to do that again in the not too distant future as we continue to pray for those who look for treatment and a vaccine and and the ways that we can care and be with each other. So I'm again Pastor Bill Pfohl from Jesse Lee Memorial United Methodist Church, and I thank you for listening, and I hope that as you watch this in the future, it's a story of how it is that we were able to overcome. God bless you.